material, which is the review. The
Okay.
review here, we are going to talk about the material that we have learned from the meeting 1 to the meeting 4. Okay, this one, I'm going to share the PowerPoint here. All right, so in the first meeting, we talked about family. Yes, family.
Mm-hmm.
So last weekend, which means on Saturday, you had a family time, but unfortunately, there's no way
Yeah.
your wife didn't come, yeah? So how do you manage that?
Yeah.
How
I
did you
tried to.
manage that, sir? When your wife cannot come to your daughter performance?
Yeah. We have shared about the like um my wife prepare for my my daughter for
Hmm?
exercise. I mean exercise with their friend with her friends. Uh, the mother say, but sorry, I can't come when you perform. Okay, that's fine. So,
Mm.
my wife, um, we split. I join when she is perform, but my
Mhm.
wife prepare for the perform, and
Oh,
we try to manage the time.
oh, I see. Okay. So where did she go? Where did she go picnic?
Huh? With PKK, I don't know.
Oh,
PKK
where did she
ibu-ibu.
go? Where did she
Um,
go? Jogja?
My wife go to Jogja beach.
Hmm.
Tritis or Tritis beach, yeah, maybe.
Kurang Tritis. Oh,
No, no, Tritis.
Tritis, only Tritis. Oh,
Yeah, that's
I
different.
haven't heard.
Tritis or
Hmm.
Sepanjang, maybe. Pantai
Hmm.
Sepanjang, I don't know.
Hmm.
But with the mother in um with our neighbor, so I
Ah.
say I don't want to join because it is for emak-emak. So just go with with your mom. I mean, with mother-in-law. So I just
Ah.
stay and because we have another schedule for our daughter, my daughter.
I see. Okay. Well, now you have mentioned about mother-in-law. It should
Hello,
be law.
loh,
Yeah.
mother-in-law.
We'll keep practice on that. Okay, this is the first meeting, the first
Mhm.
met. When we first met, we talked about this. Now, let's see if you can recall all of these family tree. Okay, family members here, starting from James is the grandfather. And what about Betty?
Betty is a grandmother,
Mm-hmm. And Robert?
father,
Mm-hmm. Deborah? How do you pronounce that?
aunt,
Yeah. Sorry. What is it again?
aunt, aunt,
And and
aunt, aunt,
yeah, it is and.
aunt.
Okay. What about Arturo then?
Arturo, yeah, Arturo, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Arturo is uncle.
Uncle Joseph.
Joseph.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
It is. How do you pronounce this one? Okay, let's see your pronunciation.
Husband.
Husband and Kiko.
His wife.
Okay, Nicole.
S- sister-in-law.
Sister in
Loh.
law.
Eh,
Law.
loh.
Yeah, it's
Sister-in-law.
like yeah, dowo. Panjang
The
dowo.
war.
Oh, law.
Loh.
Yes.
Sister-in-law.
Low, yes. When you say low, it's rendah, low calorie,
Oh, yeah,
low
yeah.
fat,
Sister-in-law.
no sugar.
Sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law. Mm-hmm. Okay, sister-in-law, sister-in-law. Adik yang di bawah, no. Everything is equal. Sister-in-law.
Don't know.
Okay. Veronica then.
Veronica. Wait. Cousin. Eh,
Cousin. Is a
you're right.
cousin.
Cousin. Cousin.
Yeah.
Cousin.
Cousin. Cousin and Andrew. How do you pronounce that?
Son.
Son. Yes. Emily.
Daughter.
Yes. Good. Alicia.
Niece.
Niece. Ethan.
Nephew.
Nephew. Okay. Good. All right. So we are going to, in the test, there will be family trees. You have to mention some family members, just like this. Yeah. And next, now we have this practice here. We have to choose the correct words or phrases to complete this paragraph. All right. The first one, in my country, some couples get married fairly young. Not many marriages. What do you think?
Not many marriages. Get divorced.
Yeah, get divorced. Good. And next, and nearly all.
All single. Eh,
Yeah.
um, oh, married. Married.
Nearly all blah blah remarry, which you mean repeating the marriage, remarry, marry again.
Oh, yeah. Divorce. Nearly all
Hmm.
divorced people remarry.
Yes.
Elderly
Okay.
couples often
Elderly, elderly couples often
live at home and take care of
live
children.
at home. Okay. Now, this is in my country. Well, we don't know what country it is, but now, what do you think about Indonesia, sir? Okay, you can use this chant in my country or Indonesia. Some couples, relative, some couples get married fairly young. Do you agree that Indonesia is like that too?
Yeah, it's the
Mm-hmm.
same.
Very.
It is the same
Mm-hmm.
condition with our country right now. Because
Oh,
some
yeah.
couples they get married fairly young in
Mm-hmm.
some places, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, true. But if we compare it to the past, in the past, teenagers even get married even younger than nowadays,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Younger than.
Yeah, okay. What about China then? I think you know much about China. Okay. Can you give some insight about that?
Maybe in China, I don't know. It is. I don't have more information about China in
Mm-hmm.
the about her marriage. I mean, it is get married fairly young or not. But maybe if we analyze from the economics, maybe
Yeah.
older, yeah, because they
Oh,
busy with their work. Maybe, but I don't know.
okay.
Just analyze.
Right. Yeah, well, in Asia, we basically have the same pattern, but I
Oh,
guess in US, yeah, in the US and in Europe, that will be the different case.
yeah.
How do you see in the Western countries, sir?
They just live together without married. That is the
Yeah.
same. But it is maybe in Hollywood film, yeah. In Hollywood film. I mean,
Mm,
if we go there and then yeah, some people they did it, but in other people they don't do that. Uh,
mm,
Especially for the church community. If they join in
mm.
religion, in church or in Muslim community, they don't do that. They still,
Yeah.
if they live together, they have to be married first before live together, something like that.
Mm. Yeah. Well, because America and Europe are basically liberal country. So I guess it's not only in a Hollywood movie. Well, society is like that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what is
But
the essential of getting married? Maybe they think like that.
mhm.
Okay. Well, that's ironic for me. And this is the first grammar focus. All right, in grammar focus here, we learn about present continuous, but we also need to know about the simple present. Okay, I'm going to put simple present here. Simple present versus present continuous. Okay, and the first one that we'll learn here is the present continuous. The present continuous is something specific. The time is specific. All right, let's see. Are you living at home now? We have the word now. Are you living at home now? And then is your sister working in another city? In this one, we don't have any specification of the time, but it is using present continuous. Are your parents studying English this year? We have time specification. In this one, we are using present continuous. Sedang. Present continuous means sedang. Apakah dia sedang di rumah sekarang? Apakah adikmu sedang bekerja? Apakah parents sedang belajar bahasa Inggris? Sedang. Well, basically it is sedang in Indonesia. And then you can answer with the to be. Yes, I am. Yes, she is. Yes, they are. They are to be. Am, is, are. If it's not, if it's a negative one, you just put not in the end. No, I'm not. She's not. They're not. And then we also have a WH question. The first one, we have open-ended question beginning with the to be, and you answer with yes or no. But now we have WH question, okay, beginning with the question where, what, why, who, why, okay, etc. And in this one, we also have to be and verb ing as well. Where are you working now? Where is your brother doing? What are your friends doing these days? And you answer with statement. I'm not working. I need a job. He's traveling in Thailand. They're studying for their exam. Okay, so we have time specification in this one, but not this one. Now we are going to move on to the simple present. Do you um work? All right. This is the simple present. Simple present, we have do you work? And you answer with yes, I do, or no, I don't. And then we also have where do you work? This is the simple present. The difference is that the present continuous is sedang, but in the simple present, there's no sedang. Basically, it's like that in Indonesia. But in the present continuous, we usually put time specification. Okay, this is a graphic of the time.
But
This
they
is the
have
past in.
same meaning. I mean, simple
Mhm.
present and present continuous, they have the same meaning or no?
Uh, it can be the same, it can be not the same. So I'll just put time graphic here. So it is a past. This is past. This is right now. Now, and then this is future. Okay. Well, for the present continuous, are you living at home now? Which mean right now you are living at home. Right now you are living at home. I am living at home. This is for now. You don't know what's going to happen in the future or in the past. Maybe last year you're not living at home. Maybe last year you're living in what is it? Apartment. And in the future you're living in your boarding house or dormitory. But now you are living at the home. Okay, and for I live at home is a continuity. I live at home. In the past, you have lived at home. In the future, you also will live at home.
Oh, starting from
And
now
then,
until the future, yeah?
yeah, yes. You said I'm living at home now to emphasize, oh, right now I'm living at home because last year or in the future I might not live at home. But when you say I live at home, me, me as for example ya, me as a student in the university. Contohnya ketika saya adalah seorang mahasiswa, terus ada teman yang bertanya, apakah kamu tinggal di rumah? Karena seorang mahasiswa kan bisa saja tinggal di kos, tinggal di asrama, atau tinggal di rumah. Well, untuk semester sekarang I'm living at home. Saya nggak tahu untuk semester besok. Semester kemarin saya live at boarding house. Semester lalu saya live di kos. Untuk sekarang, semester sekarang I'm living at home. Right? Okay, in the future,
Oh,
I might live in the boarding house again. But I'm going to emphasize kalau, oh, semester sekarang saya live at home. Ya. Untuk sekarang, saya live at home. In the future, in the past, might be different. Okay,
okay.
for
So
a
for example,
housewife,
I make the sentence, I work at Karangturi. It means
mhm.
right now until future, I work at Karangturi, right?
Yeah, yes,
It is present
exactly.
continuous or simple present.
In that case, for work is basically very flexible. You can use I'm working in Karangturi or I work in Karangturi. But let's use the other example that is more specific. Nah, this is the easy example. I am cooking. I cook. I am cooking. For now, sekarang ini, pada jam ini, saya sedang masak. When you say I cook, oh saya itu bisa masak. Setiap hari saya masak. Like that. My wife cooks. When you say my wife cooks, it means that your wife cooks every day. It's a habit, it's a regularity. She can cook every day. She cook for the children. But when you say my wife is cooking, which mean right now your wife is cooking. Right now in this time, your wife is cooking.
Oh,
Istri saya sedang memasak. Mhm.
for future, we
Apakah
don't know,
istri
yeah.
my wife is cooking? It's basically for spesifikasi waktu. Istri saya sedang memasak. Istri saya sedang memasak.
Oh,
Sedang.
I see,
You
see, yeah,
know
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
essential
yeah.
of sedang, right? Yes. Okay. So what are you doing right now, Mr. Andre?
I am studying English with Mr.
Yeah,
Hans.
I'm studying English. Yes, it is. When you say I study English, means that you study English yesterday, you study English today, you study English tomorrow. It's a habit that you are doing always
Hmm.
when you say I study English. For example, again, I what is it? Let's check. I drive. I drive to work. I drive to work. I drive to work means that you drive to work every day, regularly. Maybe a day you're not driving, but basically you drive to work every day, right? It is
Yep.
like that. But when you
Hmm.
say, I am driving to work, means that, oh, sorry, when you have a phone call, oh, sorry, I'm driving to work. I can speaking right now. I can speak right now. Means that right now, at this moment, you are driving to work. Okay.
Clear.
All right. So I drive to work, but today I am taking a bus. Do you know the difference?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Setiap
yeah, yeah,
harinya
yeah.
Yeah.
Try to work, but today I'm just for today, right?
Yeah. It's specific, right?
Yep.
It's more yeah, it's more specific when you say using the present continuous.
Okay.
All right, so it is like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
then. My question is, where are you working right now?
I am working at Karangturi.
Mm-hmm. What is your wife doing?
Can you repeat?
What is your wife doing?
Um, she is teaching. Eh, yeah.
Ah,
Um,
yeah, teaching.
she is teach
Teaching.
in
If you
private
say,
course.
she is teaching. She is
Is
teaching.
why not
Means that
teach?
it's because subject plus to be plus verb ing. Verb ing. She is teaching subject to be verb ing. Subject she, to be is, and then verb ing. When you have the word is or are or am, you have to put verb ing followed after the to be.
Or
She
if I say she teach at private course,
she teaches. She teaches at
private
private
course,
course. Yeah.
it means that my wife, they have a job right now, teach,
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow teach, and for the future, right?
Yes, yes,
But at the
exactly.
first, she is teaching means right now she is
Yeah,
teach. But
yeah, she is
what
teaching.
about next time? We don't know, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
okay.
You got the point. Yeah.
Okay.
She is teaching. Okay. And the other, you can say she teaches. What does your wife do? She teaches, but today she, not today, but she is taking days off for traveling. She teaches, right? Usually every day, but she is taking day off. Untuk sekarang, dia sedang cuti. Okay. I hope you got the point in this one.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Well, to make it easy, present continuous using is and then verb ing basically means sedang in Indonesia. It's a specific. It's something that you don't usually do, but you are doing it. Okay, let's check then. What are they doing?
They are watching television.
Okay, what is she doing?
She is cooking.
She is cooking. What is he doing?
He is cleaning the car.
Cleaning the car. What are they doing?
They are reading a books.
Reading.
Reading
Okay.
books.
Yeah,
Sorry.
reading books. Do you know the difference between this one? Sometimes students get mistaken in this one. I am reading a book and then, sorry, I am reading a book and we have also I am reading books. Well, you cannot just say I am reading book without a or without s in the end. You may say I am reading a book or I am reading books. If the book is only one, it means I am reading a book. If the book are more than one, I am reading books.
Okay.
Yeah, only two options. I have an apple also. I have apples. You don't say I have apple only. I have
Mm.
an apple, one apple, or I have apples, more than one apple.
Yep.
Okay. And this one. All right. We are making it with the present continuous only. Okay, present continuous, which means it's a to be plus verb ing. Okay, let's see, Jen. You look tired, Monica. Are you studying late night these days? Okay, we have a time specification.
No, I'm
And
not.
this one. These days.
This.
Akhir-akhir ini, hari-hari ini. That's why we are using present continuous. Okay, let's see Monica now. No, I'm not.
But
What next here this one?
are are staying with me.
Ah, yeah. My brother and sister.
Are staying with me.
Yes, are staying. We have to use are because there are two people, brother and sister. With me right now. They keep me up late every night. Really? Both of them? What?
What of them? What they they are doing this
What
summer.
about the to be? What about the to be? Are is
They are what they are doing.
what? To be? What are they doing? If it's the question, what? Um, like this, WH question, and then plus to be, and then plus what are subject, and plus verb in. Ah,
What
what are
are
they doing? What
oh yeah.
are,
What are they
yeah.
doing? What are they doing?
Mm-hmm. What are they doing? What are they doing this summer? See, we have time specification too. This one is right now, this
This
summer.
summer.
See, only this summer. Maybe next summer, we don't know. Last summer, we don't know. But this summer, what are they doing? Specific,
Okay.
right? Okay. And what about
They
this one?
are taking.
It is a question.
Oh,
If it's
oh
a
yeah.
question,
Sorry. Um,
yeah.
are are they taking classes?
Yeah, are they taking? Mm-hmm. No, they aren't.
No, they are. My brother is on vacation now, but he he is looking.
He is looking. Good. He is looking for a part-time job here. What about your sister?
Is he working?
Is she working?
Is she working?
Good. Yeah, she is. She has a part-time job at the university. What about you, John? Are you in school this summer?
Yes, I am. I am studying two languages.
Yeah, studying. Oh,
Are you taking Korean and Spanish again?
uh-huh. Are you taking? Well, I'm taking
Well, I'm
Korean, but
taking
now,
Korean, but now I I am starting.
mm-hmm, I am starting. Okay. Well, let's practice the conversation now. I will be Jen first and you will be Monica. I'll start. You look tired, Monica. Are you studying late at night these days?
No, I'm not. My brother and sister are staying with me right now. They keep me up late every night.
Hmm. Really? Both of them? What are they doing? This summer, are they taking class too?
No, they aren't. My brother is on vacation now, but he is looking for a part-time job here.
How do you say vacation? Vacation.
Vacation.
Yeah, if it's vacation, it's a vacation, it's study. Vokasi.
Vocational
Mm.
SMK ya. Vacation.
Yeah, vacation. And yeah. What about
Vacation.
your sister? Is she working?
Yes, she has a part-time but at the university. What about you, Jen? Are you in school this summer?
Yes, I am. I'm studying two languages.
Oh, are you taking Korean and Spanish again?
Well, I'm taking Korean, but now I'm starting Portuguese classes.
Really? That's exciting.
Okay, now let's reverse. You will be Jen and I will be Monica.
Okay. You look tired, Monica. Are you studying late at night these days?
No, I'm not. My brother and sister are staying with me right now. They keep me up late every night.
Really? Both of them? What are they doing this summer? Are they taking classes too?
No, they aren't. My brother is on vacation now, but he is looking for a part-time job here.
What about your sister? Is she working?
Yeah, she is. She has a part-time job at the university. What about you, Jan? Are you in school this summer?
Yes, I am. I'm studying two languages.
Oh, are you taking Korean and Spanish again?
Well, I'm taking Korean, but now I'm starting Portuguese classes.
Really? That's exciting. Good one. Now we'll move on. This one we have the present tense, simple present, and present continuous that we have talked about before. Okay, number one, let's see. This is my cousin Martin. He lives in Houston. See, he lives in Houston. This one is present, simple present. He lives, not he is living. Basically, every day from the past until the future, he might live in Houston. But this
He
summer,
is visiting.
yeah, he is. He is
Visiting
visiting. There's a time specification this summer only.
this summer, right?
Mhm. He
He is.
is taking class there. He's
Why there
taking
are two
class.
verb ing, taking and cooking. Is that fine
Oh,
or no?
taking cooking classes. Cooking classes is I.
Phrase.
He is taking dancing classes. Like, oh, it's a dancing
Oh, yeah, yeah,
classes.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
cooking classes. Yeah,
It's like phrase, yeah.
yeah.
Phrase.
Phrase, noun phrase,
Okay.
noun phrase.
Yeah, okay.
It's
So
a
it is
thing.
noun, right? Cooking
Mm-hmm.
classes is
Yeah, you
noun.
can. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Noun phrase.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, these are my parents.
Right. Mm, they work. No, no, no. They are working in Paris this year.
Yeah, this year. We don't know last year, we don't know next year.
Because there are specific time, right?
Yes. And next,
They they are mm,
Mhm.
being. I don't know.
They are, just are. B is the to be. Just put to be. R is be. What does it mean by be is R?
Oh,
Okay.
but
R.
they are right now means we have put in, right?
Mm, we just need to use be only here. And the
Mhm.
instruction means, oh, put be. Tambahkan to be. Nah, to be here is R. We cannot use they are being on vacation right now. When they say they are being on vacation, being means it is a passive. Mereka sedang di apa?
Oh,
Diliburkan. It's not like that, right? Mereka sedang
mm,
berlibur.
they are on vacation.
They
It's
are.
simple past.
They are. That's it.
A simple present, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a simple present. Well, they are on a vacation. When you say they are being on a vacation right now, that would be a
Tapi
passive
kenapa nggak ada
sentence.
ingnya, Miss? Maksudnya itu kan right now. We don't know about the future.
Mm,
I
I
mean,
see. They are being on a vacation right now. Well, you got the point here. They are being on vacation right now. But that will be a passive here. Passive. Passive. Okay, the passive is like this. They are taking. When you say they are being taken or they are being taken, when you say being akan menjadi pasif. Mereka sedang mengambil, mereka sedang diambil. When you put being here, means mereka sedang di vacationkan. That will not make sense.
hmm, ya,
Mhm.
ya, ya.
Ya,
Kurang tepat ya. Tapi secara grammar
secara
nggak salah sih.
grammar menjadi pasif,
Hmm,
di vacation
oke.
kan,
Oh,
mereka
berarti,
sedang,
sorry, belum tentu kalau ada kata yang specific time, it means apa namanya present continuous. I mean pakai ing ya.
hmm. For this case, only for this case, sir, because we are using be here, karena to be
Hmm.
sudah dimatikan di sini. It's just for this case.
Oh, tapi sebenarnya kalimat ini tuh kan berarti dia just for right now kan?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, oke,
For
oke.
right
Ya, oke. Ya, clear. Just for this case.
now. Yeah, for the next case will be the same here. Number three, let's see.
Um, they they are not working.
They are not working. And
They are
they
retired.
are. It's to be. To be, right? They are. Being retired, mereka dipensiunkan. Mereka pensiun, mereka dipensiunkan. When you say they are being retired, mereka dipensiunkan. When you say they are retired, mereka pensiun.
Oh, oke.
So basically, the case is the same as number two and number three. You just put are, and that's enough.
Mhm.
Okay,
This is
well,
my
next, number four.
sister-in-law, Amanda.
Oh, yeah,
She
still observing. This is my sister-in-law,
on
Amanda. She,
on
hmm,
wait. She are wanting. Wanting. She
there's no
wants.
time specification. Yeah, she
Yes, she
wants.
wants. She wants.
When you say she wants, when wants in the past, she still wants it. Right now, she wants it. In the future, she also wants it. Right?
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. Well, next sheet.
She is studying business in Australia right now.
She started. Okay, five.
Um, he go to.
Is it go
He
or
is
goes?
go. He is go.
He,
He
he
goes.
is
He
go
goes.
or
Sorry.
he
Goes.
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 Yeah, he goes.
Yes, he
Because
is.
it's
Yeah.
everyday
Goes.
life.
He goes
He
to high
goes to
school.
school.
Um, he is like history.
He is likes, is
He
it?
like, he likes, sorry.
He
Kalau
likes.
he is like
Yeah,
kan
he
dia
likes.
seperti
Yeah, true. I was going to say that. But
he don't like,
is it done or for what about for
doesn't,
he? He
doesn't like.
doesn't. He doesn't. Also, he has. It's not he have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Move on to the next material, quantifier. Yeah, we quantifier all, nearly, almost, many, a lot of, some, not many, few, and none. Families. Okay, so in the test, it's going to be a bit challenging here because in the test there are some percentages, and you have to name the percentages. For example, 75% of family in Indonesia have two children. Okay, so 75 here is many, right? So you have to answer many. Basically, you have to memorize the percentage and how you name it with the quantifier. In the
You take a
test, that will
picture.
be like that. Yeah. Okay. Well, we start from 100 here. All.
All,
And can you name the percentage here?
nearly
100.
all. 81 until
And what?
99%.
All.
All,
What about most?
77, 76 until 80%
Mm,
most, and then
okay.
61 until 75% is many, and then 51 until 60 a lot of, and then 46 until 50 some, and then 36 until 45% not many, 16 until 35 a few, 1 until 15 few, and
Mhm.
0% is no one. One. No
Okay.
one,
Good.
few, not many,
Mm,
some,
Some.
lot of, many, most, nearly all. Okay,
Okay.
I will take a picture
Well,
first.
okay, sure.
Uh,
You can. Or a little screenshot. No
just
one,
try
few.
to remind.
Yeah. I know you're a good one. You're good at math and physics. So it's no
No.
doubt. You know, a few, not many, some, a lot of, many, most, nearly all, and all. Okay, when you have memorized the order, it will be easier to memorize the percentage as well.
Yeah.
Okay, take some moment if you want to. One, few, one, few,
Okay.
not many, some, a lot of, many, most, nearly all. Oh, okay, we'll move on now. Okay, reading format. We have a preferred reading format here. So, how would you describe the reading format? The first one is hard copy,
Hard copy.
77. How would you describe? So there's a hard copy,
Many.
a
Betul.
many,
Must.
most. Okay, let's see. Let's check.
Yay.
Most, it is 77. Oh, that's a great
Yeah.
one. Most. Okay, how would you describe it then? Most people, can you make it into a sentence?
Reading format ya. Most people prefer to hard copy for reading.
Mm, okay. Yes. How is it again?
Uh, most people, most people prefer to hard copy for reading.
Okay. So most people prefer hard copy for reading. Prefer, if it's a verb, prefer to read, prefer to cook, prefer to drive, prefer to take bus. But if
Oh.
it's a noun, prefer hard copy, prefer pasta, prefer motorcycle, prefer a book. Huh. To and not to is different, yeah?
Mm.
If it's a noun, you don't need to use to. If it's a verb, you use to. I prefer to read. I prefer a book. See the difference? Okay. What about the ebooks now or the soft copy?
Ebook 17. A few.
A few.
Yeah,
Okay,
few.
it will be a correct one. It is a few.
Yay.
Yay. How
Most
do you make
people
it into huh?
prefer ebooks for a few people prefer ebooks for reading.
Okay, great. And 5.41.
Few.
Few. It is a few. And how do you make it into sentence?
Few people prefer both for reading.
Mm-hmm. Prefer both ebooks and hard copy for
What's meaning
reading.
of both?
Both. Both keduanya.
Oh, ya, ya, ya.
Both. Yeah.
Kira ini ada bentuk apa ini Pak, belum pernah dengar. Oke,
Both.
ya, ya.
It's like
Both.
both of you, both
Ya.
my parents. Okay, well, we'll move on now. Okay, I think we have done this one.
90% of
Now,
Chinese food.
rewrite the sentences about the United States using the quantifiers given. Okay, 90% of the children go to public school, 10% of the children go to private schools.
Hmm.
Most. Most is 90% in here. So we basically have the clue already. Most children go to public schools. And what about the
Few
few here?
children go
How do you
to
make
private school. Few
it?
children go to private school.
Yes. Few, 10%. All right, 62% of the young people go to college after they finish high school. 34% of young people look for work. We have the word many and some, and the 4% as well. So what about many here?
Many 62%.
So how do you
So
make it in the sentence?
many young people go to college after they finish high school.
Yes, exactly. And some?
And some for 34%. So some of young people uh look for work.
Yeah, what about the 4%?
4% few.
Mm-hmm.
Few of young
4%.
people go to others.
Mm-hmm.
Few
Do
of young
other things.
few of young people
Few.
or few young people.
Yeah, few of young people.
Oh, so many of young people. Many young people, yeah. Many young people, some young
Many young
people,
people. Mm-hmm.
and then few
Well,
of.
few and the use of or not to use of both are actually correct. You can use both.
Oh, okay.
For example, um, so you have a class, right? For example, this is a students and this is student of class A. Okay, class A. So in class A, there are students these. For example, these. Some of the students from class A have books. some of the students from class A have books. So we are referring to class A only. It's a specific. We are using of because it is specific. Some of the students from class A have books. But when we say some student in Indonesia or some student, let's make it not Indonesia, different case, for example. All students. When I say all students have books, I don't refer it to any class or I don't refer it to any school. I don't refer it to any country. When I say all students have books, it is all student in general. When I say when I say some of the students have book, it is I'm referring to something. For example, class A, this school, or any other places. When you say of, it is more specific. When you don't use of, it's less specific. But basically, you can use both with of or without of. So it doesn't actually make quite much different, actually. Okay. We are using of here.
Which the
Why? Because
formal?
we are, yeah, it's also sound more formal. But in this one, we are using of because we refer to young people. Young.
Oh, okay.
Only the young one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and we move on now. 95, 43, and 3.
Wait.
We have not many.
Okay. Nearly all of people
Mm-hmm.
like to talk to family. Good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Nearly all of people like to talk to family and friends, and
Yes.
a lot of people like to spend time on a hobby, and not many of people like to play soccer.
Yeah. Great one. Okay, we'll just skip that one. Now we move on to the sports activity or fitness activity. Okay, we'll move on directly into the grammar pockets. We
Miss Rahma,
learned about
wait,
the,
wait a
yeah,
moment. I have take a chargers because my laptop
sure, yes.
low, low bed. Wait.
Mhm, you may go.
Okay, Miss. Sorry, Miss.
Okay. Right. For the next one or the third material here is the adverb of frequency. We learn about how often. Okay, this is a basic and simple question, yeah. How often do you exercise or do you ever watch TV in the evening? They are just have different word. They have different word, but the question means the same. How often do you exercise? Do you ever watch TV in the evening? And you answer with the adverb of frequency. Always, almost always, usually, often, sometimes, hardly ever, almost never, and never. You don't need to worry about that. We are not going to, ask some percentage and you have to name the frequency. Okay, it's safe. Well, okay, how often do you exercise? I run on the treadmill every day. I go jogging once a week, twice a month, 3 times a year, often, or much, usually, often, sometimes, I hardly ever, I never, and blah blah. Okay, let's move on to the question. Now, my question is, how often do you exercise, Mr. Andre?
I I sometimes I
Mhm.
just sometimes often usually or make a sense. What do you mean?
Okay, and for this one, you can answer with always, almost always, usually, often, sometimes. That's enough.
Oh,
Or if
okay.
you want to make it more specific, every day, once a week, twice a month.
Sometimes.
Mhm. Sometimes. I see. And what about do you have any fitness activity again? Sorry.
Almost never.
Oh, almost never. What about joining the Arabic in your
Aerobic.
wife?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Almost. Um, maybe sometimes with PKK ibu-ibu. Twice a
Oh,
month.
if it's twice a
Berarti
month.
hardly ever. Maybe hardly ever.
Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't have any percentage in this one. You can just guess it for yourself. If it's not really often for you, you may say hardly ever. But if it's too often for you, it's actually up to you. How do you sense it?
Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't have specific percentage for that, right?
Yeah, yeah. True. For example, I for example, I say I sometimes watch TV. For me, I watch TV every day is sometimes. For some people, watch TV every day is always for them, right?
Oh,
Like
yeah,
we
yeah,
have
yeah,
different sense in this one.
yeah. Mm-mm.
I hope you get the point. Right. What about how do you ever watch movie?
Movie,
Mm-hmm.
hardly ever. Ah, sometimes.
Sometimes. What about specifically? Sometimes. How do you see sometimes?
Once a month, maybe,
Mm, once a
or
month.
especially if there are new movie
Mm,
and and if we have time, yeah. But but right now
sure.
there are movie. I mean there are bioskop. Bioskop is cinema, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there are
Cinema.
cinema in Salatiga, so it's near
Is
with
it new?
us. Yeah, it's new.
Oh,
Maybe a years ago, starting
mm-hmm.
start a years ago.
A year
NSJ,
ago.
NSJ, Me Cinema, NSJ.
Oh, is this a big one?
So
I
it
haven't
is
been there.
mini cinema, maybe just for 60, yeah, 60 or 100%.
Hmm.
It's small,
Uh,
but I
Smaller.
think it's a good quality, but different with XX1. XX1 is high
Different.
quality with the sound, yeah.
Oh, is it CGV or not XS1, yeah? Not
No,
because
NSC,
we have CGV. Oh, what is it again?
NSC, and NSJ.
Oh,
Maybe it's the
NFC.
new, yeah.
Oh,
It's
I haven't heard
NSJ.
about that.
Yeah,
It's a
it
new
is
to me, yeah.
like new or small
Mm,
cinema, but I think
mm.
it's good quality.
Yeah. At least they have one. We don't have any in Ambarawa.
Oh, in Ambarawa there are cinema.
No, no. I wish they had cinema. I wish,
Oh,
but they don't have because
oh,
it's yeah. I'm from Sumono, so if I have to watch some movie,
oh,
it will
Sumono, miss.
be yeah.
Oh,
It's Sumono. Yeah,
Sumono.
we have to go to Semarang, Salatiga, if I
So
want
every
to
day,
have
right?
a
Every day you go to.
almost every day, almost. Sometimes I work
Oh,
from home. Yeah,
do you have
almost.
another I mean the another job, I mean like teaching in school or
Only in Cabo English.
oh, are you new fresh graduate or
I'm not a new teacher. I've been teaching for 3 years, but I graduate yesterday. I graduated yesterday.
oh,
Yeah,
congratulations. Oh,
yeah.
pantesan udah rame banget kemarin. Hari ini juga ya?
Yeah. So
Hari
I'm
ini
one of
juga ya?
them. I'm one of
Oh,
them.
wow, profesiat, selamat Miss. Wah, I
Thank
give
you,
you
thank you.
flower or chocolate. Oh,
Thank you.
so
Yeah.
you're fresh graduate right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fresh graduate. But
mm,
I'm not a fresh teacher. I'm not. I've been
yeah,
teaching
yeah,
for 3 years.
yeah. Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
And after that, you will leave Kampung Inggris. Go another job.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a good milestone, It's a good
Looking
start.
for
It's a
job.
good milestone. Sure.
Okay, good.
I'm
Oh,
comfortable here.
congratulations, congratulations. Okay.
Okay, thank you. For this one, for this one, it's a simple one, yeah. Mm,
Mhm.
We're just going to move on to the next grammar focus here. All right. This is basically almost the same as the previous question. Question with how and short answer, how often we have learned about that. In this one, you can answer more specifically every day, twice a week, not very often. Same, right? But
Mhm.
just more specific answer. And then we have long, how long do you spend at the gym? This is the period, the
Mm,
duration. Yeah, the duration. 30 minutes a day, 2 hours a week, about an hour on weekend. So we answer with the duration of how long it is. And then how well do you play tennis? Pretty well, about average, not very well. You can follow the answer from this one because how well and how good are basically almost, but they are different, almost the same.
mm,
How good are you at sport? Pretty good, okay, not good, bad, or very bad. Well, I'll just going to point out some different. This one using how well do, and then we have the verb. But this one, how good are. See, we have to be, and this one we have verb.
mhm,
At sport. And don't forget to use at. How good are you at sport? How good are you at many things? At. It is at, not in, not on, it's at. How good are you at reading? How good are you at writing or at cooking? How well do? How good are? So that's the different. And how to answer the question also a bit different. In this one, we use well, average, or badly. And this one, we can say good, or okay, or nice, amazing, great, or bad. Mhm.
mhm.
Now, we'll see a practice here. Complete this question, then practice A. How do you answer this one? How do you make the question?
How good are you at sport?
Yeah, how good are you at sport? I'm pretty good. You can see that from the answer, right? Pretty good.
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
question is good. Also, the clue is already here at sport. The word at here. And then number two, what do you think? Okay, sir, are you connected? Yeah. Okay, number two.
Signalku
Okay.
ya? Sinyalku ya?
Oh, I think it's my signal. It just say your internet connection is unstable, so it's me. Sorry.
Oh, okay,
Hey,
okay. Number two, how long you spend?
how? How long? What is it again?
How long you spend online?
Don't forget the question mark. How long? I think you missed one word.
Wait, how long are you spend? Are you spend? Eh,
Uh, you have a verb. If you have a verb, you don't use are or the to be.
yeah. How long you?
How long do?
Oh, how long do? How long do you
Yeah, how?
spend? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. How long
Yeah,
do
how
you
long do you?
spend?
Okay. Now we'll go back to number one then.
How long
I
do you
need to.
spend?
Okay. I'll
Number
go back to
one.
number one again. Let me type it for you. Just to make sure.
How good are you?
Ah, are you? We don't have a verb in this one. Let's see. Verb. In number two, we have
Yeah,
the word spend. That's why we
yeah,
use verb. But we
yeah,
don't have verb in number one. So we use to be. Number three.
yeah. Okay, number three. Um, how often
How
do
often
you go to the beach?
do you go? Yeah. How often do you go to the beach? Don't forget the word do. And for
Number four. Okay. How well do you swim?
how well. Great. Now I'll give the questions for you. How good are you at sports, sir? How good are you at sport based on your real life?
How
Number one. Yeah, number
um
one question. The first question is for you.
because
So how good are you at sports?
I'm good.
Good. Good one. How can you say that you're good then?
I play football. Not football. I play basketball.
Basketball. What about the other sports? Sports in
Um,
general.
I can't play um another sport like badminton and then um Kasti in elementary. Kasti.
Oh,
Uh,
baseball.
another.
Oh, only basketball. Yeah, pretty good at basketball, but with the others, is it good too?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah. So you can say that you are good at sport because you play basketball, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
others, we don't need to think about that. For the others. Okay. Well, what about number two then? How long do you spend online?
Um, maybe 5 hour a day. Online
5 hours.
means working online, right? I mean not just
Using the internet.
yeah,
Yeah.
5 hour a day, or maybe
Five
more than
hours.
5 hour because every
Yeah.
day I spend my
Yeah.
time in front of
Online.
my laptop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now let's have online, more specific kind of online, social media. So how long do you spend on social media?
Social media maybe 2 hours a day
Mm-hmm.
after work and before go to sleep.
Yeah, I see. So what do you open? What kind of social media do you use?
Instagram and
Instagram.
Facebook. I think it's hardly almost. I mean udah jarang sih. Almost
Oh,
ya.
it's rarely
Rarely,
time.
yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, I think Instagram. Instagram
Mm,
is and YouTube for
YouTube.
news maybe at
Mm,
night I just watch news for
mm.
today, something like that. YouTube and
Oh,
Instagram.
that's Twitter,
What about you,
Twitter,
Miss Rama?
Twitter.
Do you like Instagram or Twitter?
I don't play Instagram much. I sometimes open Instagram.
TikTok?
Um, but I often open TikTok. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm a watcher.
because your generation is TikTok and my generation is Instagram. And the older is
Oh,
Facebook, right?
yeah. It's a
Maybe.
generation thing.
Yeah.
It's because of the generation. Yes, true. I almost never open, or even never open Facebook. Yeah, it's a
Oh,
generation.
and Instagram? Rarely or never?
And not never, sometimes. For Instagram, is sometimes.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't run my account. Like I don't actually run the account or posting. I don't have any
Oh,
post.
oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
different
And
generation, right?
mm-hmm, true.
It makes me
And number three.
look old. It
Well,
makes me feel
it,
feel old.
what makes you feel old?
Yeah, because I play Instagram,
No, people play my friends still play Instagram. It won't make people
but
old.
mostly your generations play TikTok, right? Mostly,
Uh,
most
mm,
of
mm,
young generation. So most
yeah,
of
actually,
the
yes.
old generation play Instagram.
Well, TikTok also can be played by all generations, I guess.
Yeah,
Except
but
yeah.
a few of them, right?
Mm,
Maybe,
you have to.
just I guess.
Uh, you can see by yourself. I think you need to prove it by yourself. Yeah, it's not that bad actually.
Uh,
As long as you can manage your time and you don't get addicted,
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
not
That's
bad.
true. I agree with you.
Yes. Okay. Number three now, go to the beach. We've just talked about the beach. So how
Yeah.
often do you go to the beach?
Mm, maybe once a year. Yeah, maybe once a year.
Once a year. What about
Yeah.
this year, 2023? Have you gone
Uh,
to the beach this
twice, twice
year?
with
So it's
my
more than
church
once.
community, and
Yeah.
then um, I forget it with my church community, and then oh, just once, just one.
Once.
Last
Okay.
year's go to Karimun Jawa. It's nice
Wow.
place.
So,
You have
okay.
tried. It's really
Yeah,
wow,
I haven't
nice
been
place
there.
and cheap. I mean, I think
Cheap.
it's cheap. Just 1 million. We have 1 million
Wow.
maybe. Yeah, for 5 days loh. 5 days,
Wow. It's a
just
package.
1 million. Yeah, 1 million. Kalau
Mm.
nggak salah 1 million. Yeah, and you can eat many things at that place. Seafood, yeah,
Mm.
especially
Oh,
seafood.
yeah.
You can
Mm.
eat in Karimun Jawa. And Karimun Jawa is like a Caribbean island. It is like paradise. It's white,
Oh.
white sands. But you have choose the best, I mean the best tour guide, because if you
Mm.
just choose a conventional guide, you will bocor ya fotonya. Jadi they have
Oh,
bad timing. Jadi itu tuh
hmm,
nggak pas, Miss. Jadi kalau yang tour guide-ku tuh dia tahu tempatnya, jadi dia puter switch,
hmm,
rearrange the schedule, different the
I
other
see.
person. So when we come, no another person there, and then we can take a picture clearly. After
I
that,
see.
they come, so many people come, and then we go left to another destination to snorkeling. And after
Oh,
that, we take a picture, and then they come again, and then we go move again. So it's, that's
oh, he has a good
nice.
trick here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I see. So it's already including the accommodation and the stay or the
yeah,
hotel
yeah.
for 1 million?
It is
Mm.
like house, yeah. It's
Mm.
um Wisma, yeah. It's not a hotel,
Motel, motel. Yeah.
motel. So just
Yeah.
it's like if you cost or
Mm-hmm.
kontrakan, you can choose
Mm-hmm.
with AC or without AC. That's different because if you need AC and then you want to premium hotel, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's more expensive, but if you
Sure.
just uh apa like backpacker, it's cheap.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, is it
So
for many people or it is for a private,
no.
private, what is it?
You can
Backpack.
just join and then you register registration and then they will take another person. I mean,
Hmm.
they
I
will
see.
waiting like waiting list.
Mm.
After that,
Ah, okay.
until maybe 7 or 10 person, and then you can go. So they can arrange the schedule. So you can meet
Oh.
with another person around the Indonesia or around the world. I mean, if they are a foreign tourist, so you can join with them too.
That sounds
So
really fun.
go to snorkeling and then go to the
Mm.
beach, something like that. Yeah, it's very nice.
Oh, okay.
You
Nice try.
can you can merayakan wisuda. Sana.
Yeah, sure. I really hope to go to Lombok though.
Oh, Lombok.
It's,
Yeah, Lombok. I ever heard about Lombok, but I never go there. Belum
oh,
kesampaian juga. Katanya Lombok bagus ya.
yeah. I heard it's good one, Lombok. Bali is
Yours?
very mainstream. Mainstream. Yeah.
Yeah. And dirty maybe ya. Dirty.
Mm. Yeah, it's too crowded. Too many people there.
Yeah, many people, many student, they go to
Mm-hmm.
Bali. Apa-apa ke
Yeah.
Bali, studi wisata ke Bali. So, like my
Yeah.
office for next week, we want to go to Bali. So just
Oh,
go because they pay for you. Yeah.
I think you talked about going to Bali on June. I think you
Yeah,
have mentioned before. Miss Alma, I wanted to go to Bali in June, so I cannot
yeah.
join the class. So how about the plan, sir?
For next week at
Hmm.
20 until 24, we go to Bali with my office, but just alone. I mean, with my friends in office, without family.
Mm. Mm. Oh,
Yeah,
I
without
see.
family, just the teacher and then the staff. We go to Bali, but Bali is mainstream.
Yeah, true, true. And
Yeah,
it's like a bully country, not Indonesian country anymore.
yeah.
True.
Mereka menjajah kita, Miss.
No.
No.
No. Yeah. Well, we'll see in the future. It can happen though. It's possible. Yeah. All right. We'll move on to
Okay.
the last question. We've
Okay.
talked about the beach, so we talk about swimming. How well do you swim?
I
Swim. How
I'm
well do
very
you
well.
swim?
I'm very well in swim, but not expert.
Ah, very well at swimming. Not
Yeah.
the expert one. Mm-hmm. Okay,
because
so
I'm not an
when did you
athlete.
start? When did you start learning swimming?
In Kalimantan, because many river there. So
Mm.
every day go to swim, go to river.
Ah,
And then the first
wow.
like pelampung from um apa ban itu rubber I don't know
What is it? Life jacket?
no ban bekas nih
Oh,
ah
I see.
you
Used
just
rubber.
let it flow with the river flow. That's the first
Oh,
maybe
well, I
at
guess.
first grade no second
Hmm,
grade.
that's a young
So
one.
yeah, second grade
But
we
it
just
sounds
go to
dangerous.
Hulu and then flow to
Mm-hmm.
Hilir every day.
Oh,
Every day we
but that sounds dangerous, sir. Isn't it dangerous for young people and
no,
young children?
not dangerous because we have the older, yeah. I mean I have
Mm,
the old brother and my neighbor
mm,
older than me, so they keep me safe. And river in Kalimantan, uh don't think about big river like Sungai
oh,
Kapuas, which that's the very
oh, okay.
big
Mm-hmm,
river. But some of the river it is the small
mm-hmm,
in summer, but in
mm-hmm.
rainy season it will blow up. I mean um, apa itu penuh sungainya
The
penuh
flow.
jadi banjir
Yeah.
banyak gitu. But in
Oh,
summer it's just a little river like
mm-hmm.
in setengahnya banjir kanal lah.
Oh, banjir
Banjir
kanal.
banjir
Well,
kanal that's big, right?
yeah,
Seperempatnya.
yeah, yeah.
Tapi kalau
Mm.
banjir
Oh,
sampai on half. Yeah, that's the first experience
mm,
about swimming. And then we try to swim. Uh, until right now, I can swim well.
I see. Do the other children, do your children swim well too?
Um,
Mm.
yeah, the first my daughter, but the second child is not good. Just still try to swim
Mm, okay.
because
Well, at least.
he have
Mhm.
a bad experience about
What?
swim. Tenggelam.
Oh, drowning.
Yeah, and then he's scared, and then
Mm-hmm.
I try to terapi ya, terapi
Mm.
for maybe 2 months. Jadi dicelupin kakinya dulu, badannya,
Oh,
sampai sekarang berani lagi. Jadi 2 bulan
oh.
terapi karena takut ya tenggelam, pernah
Mm,
tenggelam, yes.
I see. That's not a bad one, right? I mean, it wasn't until she fainted or she lost her consciousness.
What do you mean?
Did she lost the consciousness, lose consciousness, or fainted, pingsan?
No, no, no. Uh, Kepleset dia, tenggelam,
Oh,
kepleset, and then I take it
oh, I see.
because
It just one moment, yeah.
I focus with my daughter, the first child,
Mm-hmm.
and then he and my cousin, my
Mm-hmm.
nephew, they play together. But my nephew
Yeah.
is still young, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's not carefully when they play, and then my child masuk air sedikit, and then I keep it from the water. But it is make him scary. Yeah? I don't know, traumatic. Traumatic, yes,
Yeah,
traumatic. Mhm. So
I
I
see.
need 2 until 3 months every week go to swimming pool and uh, make sure that you will safe when you swim.
Mm.
Yeah, because a
Oh,
boy, kasihan kan kalau cowok nanti trauma masa depannya.
yeah, yeah,
Jadi
yeah. It's true.
kasihan
It's a
gitu.
long process. Yeah. Okay. Well, sir, that's the
Hmm?
end of the lesson.
Okay.
Are you ready for the test?
Yep.
The test
Okay.
will be the easy one now. Okay, so
Easy for
I've
you.
sent the link. It's for me, it will be easy. I know the level of the difficulties for the student. Okay.
I have to sign in.
It's a Google form, so as
Oh, yeah, yeah,
usual,
yeah,
when you
yeah.
upload Google form.
Oh, wait, wait, wait. Let me try. Okay.
All right. So the first five question are listening question. I will play an audio and you will listen to the audio and you can answer the first five question. Question number one to number five.
Okay,
Are
wait.
you awarded? You got time to read the first five questions.
Oh, I have to fill the blank first, yeah. Okay.
Yes?
Teacher. Okay. Next. Okay, yeah. Five number
Mhm.
first, yeah.
Yeah, number one to number five are listening questions.
Okay.
I'll play the audio here.
Page 40, Sports. Listen to Dan, Jean, and Phil discuss sports and exercise. Who is a couch potato? A fitness freak? A sports fan?
How good are you at sports, Dan?
Are you kidding? I'm terrible. But I love to watch sports. I go to football or baseball games all the time. And I buy 3 or 4 different sports magazines every week.
Wow.
Do you like sports, Jean?
Oh, yes. I like to exercise. But I don't watch sports very much. And I never buy sports magazines.
How much time do you spend exercising?
Well, I guess I exercise about 2 or 3 hours a day. I do aerobics 3 times a week, and the other days I go swimming.
That's great.
And what about you, Phil?
Oh, I'm too lazy to play sports. I really hate exercising, and I almost never go to any sporting events. In my free time, I like to sit with my feet up and watch my favorite TV shows.
I'll play it again. Listen once more.
Sports. Listen to Dan, Jean, and Phil discuss sports and exercise. Who is a couch potato? A fitness freak? A sports fan?
How good are you at sports, Dan?
Are you kidding? I'm terrible. But I love to watch sports. I go to football or baseball games all the time. And I buy 3 or 4 different sports magazines every week.
Wow.
Do you like sports, Jean?
Oh, yes. I like to exercise. But I don't watch sports very much. And I never buy sports magazines.
How much time do you spend exercising?
Well, I guess I exercise about 2 or 3 hours a day. I do aerobics 3 times a week, and the other days I go swimming.
That's great.
And what about you, Phil?
Oh, I'm too lazy to play sports. I really hate exercising, and I almost never go to any sporting events. In my free time, I like to sit with my feet up and watch my favorite TV shows.
Good luck on your test. And if you have finished, we will move on to the spoken test. It's like an interview.
Okay. Okay, finish.